How did your mother-in-law lose everything after she called you a gold digger? My mother-in-law Margaret waited exactly 3 minutes after our pregnancy announcement to text her sister that I'd trapped her son with a baby. She didn't know my sister-in-law Rebecca screenshots everything. We'd announced at their monthly family dinner. Everyone is cheering, my husband Tom is crying actual tears of joy, and his dad is popping champagne. Margaret hugged me, said all the right words about being a blessed grandmother, then went to the bathroom to text. The gold digger finally sealed the deal. Poor Tom doesn't realize she planned this whole pregnancy to lock down his trust fund. Rebecca showed me the screenshot in the kitchen while Margaret was still in the bathroom. There's more, Rebecca said, scrolling. From your wedding day. I read Margaret's greatest hits. At least she's pretty. Tom's children won't be completely unfortunate looking. Give it 2 years before she shows her true colors. I offered her $50,000 to leave. She refused, definitely after the inheritance. My husband Tom walked in as I was reading, saw my face, saw the phone. Show me, he said quietly. The thing about Tom is that he's patient, methodical. He reads every line of contracts before signing. So he read every single text. 3 years worth that Rebecca had been collecting, waiting for the right moment. His face went from confused to shocked to something I'd never seen before. Cold fury. Rebecca, he said, send me everything. Margaret came back from the bathroom, still playing perfect grandmother. We should go shopping for the nursery tomorrow. I know the best stores. Mom, Tom said, putting his phone on the table. Quick question. How much did you offer my wife to leave me? The entire table went silent. Margaret's smile froze. I don't know what you mean. Tom turned his phone around, showing the text. $50,000. It says here you offered her $50,000. That was taken out of context. What context makes that okay? Tom's dad, Richard, grabbed the phone, read it. His face went dark. Margaret, our bedroom. Now. It was just looking out for now. We could hear them arguing upstairs. Richard's voice booming. My retirement account? You tried to bribe her with my retirement account? Tom stood up. We're leaving. Tommy, wait. Margaret rushed downstairs. You're overreacting. I was protecting you. From what? My wife who works 60 hours a week teaching kindergarten? Who drives a 2012 Honda? Who tried to split the bill on our first date? You don't understand. I understand perfectly. Tom pulled out his phone. Dad, you should check your bank statements. Mom's been moving money. Richard came thundering down the stairs with his laptop. She withdrew $30,000 last month. $30,000. For the kitchen renovation. Margaret protested. Our kitchen was renovated 2 years ago. Richard said slowly. The room exploded. Tom's brothers demanding to know if she'd stolen from them too. Rebecca pulling up more texts. Richard finding more withdrawals. In the chaos, Margaret pointed at me. This is your fault. Everything was fine before you. Enough. Tom's voice cut through everything. Mom, you're done. No baby visits, no photos, no updates, nothing. You can't keep my grandchild from me. Watch me. He pulled up his phone. I'm also calling Adrian. Margaret went white. Adrian was their estate lawyer. You wouldn't. You tried to pay my wife to leave me with dad's money. Yeah, I would. She's not good enough for you, Margaret finally screamed. She's a public school teacher from a nothing family. You could have married Victoria Chen or Rebecca Walsh, someone with breeding. Breeding? I finally spoke. Like I'm a dog? You know what I mean. I do. And my child will never, ever hear those words from you. Tom added, Dad, I'm assuming you'll want Adrian's number for the divorce. Richard nodded, still staring at his laptop. Already texting him. Margaret turned to her other sons. You understand, don't you? Tell him. Tom's youngest brother Mike laughed. Mom, you told my girlfriend she had unfortunate bone structure. We're done too. And you called my wife aggressively mediocre, added James. Margaret stood there, realizing she'd lost everything in 10 minutes. We left during the chaos. Tom drove in silence until we reached our apartment. Then he pulled over and broke down. I'm so sorry, he kept saying. I knew she was difficult, but I never imagined. You stood up for me. I should have done it sooner. You did it when it mattered most. That was 6 months ago. Our daughter was born last week. Margaret found out through Facebook, like everyone else. She sent flowers to the hospital. Tom had them donated to other patients. Richard divorced her, took her off everything. He visits weekly, brings toys, cries holding his granddaughter. Margaret lives in a condo now. Still texts Tom asking for photos. He never responds. Last week she showed up at our house, rang the doorbell for 20 minutes. We were home. We just sat in the nursery, Tom reading to the baby while I fed her, listening to the doorbell until it finally stopped. Rebecca texted later, she's telling everyone you're keeping her grandchild from her out of spite. Tom replied, good. Let everyone know what happens when you try to bribe my wife.